So look at those front pages, starting with the Times, Lewis.
The Times. What do we talk about the Times? Tories vow to end abuse of gender laws by predators, which is what you should do.
Yes.
I mean, they're predators. You can say any law. We're going to say this guy cannot participate in. Badenoch promises more protection for women. It's a little bit late in the game.
So this is to stop. This is to stop. Male rapists going into women's prisons or women's changing rooms and perpetrating more crimes. I mean, it does seem to be like a good idea. But I guess people on the left would say, well, how are you going to tell, who are the male rapists? And how are you going to tell who are just the genuine, women, female-identifying men like me? I mean, I'm a woman, and I want to go in those changing rooms.
You certainly are, Leo.
And that's a very, very good point. But the truth is that the people on the left, they think that women need protection, but these people are even more vulnerable. What is it? What is that called? Where you battle, you're fighting over who's the most vulnerable one. And they think that people need, who are being transed or whatever, transing themselves, they need more protection than women do. Yeah,
I mean, it seems like for eons, for millennia, I mean, women have a sort of inbuilt biological instinct to know that men present danger. So to allow men into women's spaces, which have for centuries been safe spaces for good reason, seems like a terrible idea. So it's sensible to put some safeguards on that.
I think so too, and I'm slightly disappointed by the way the Times have framed this, because they say Kemi Badenoch will accuse sexual predators and activist campaign groups of abusing Britain's equality laws. There's no accusation. The evidence is there. She's not accusing them. She's saying this has happened too many times. And even if someone goes, it's only happened once. Imagine if someone just says it's only happened once.
Yeah.
Like, that's not enough.
Yeah.
That's much more than enough. And if we've got laws that enable this abuse to take place, of course we should do things about it. Now, this doesn't mean chucking trans people under the bus, but what it does mean is protecting biological women in biological women's safe spaces.
Yeah.
And I find it very difficult to hear anyone who argues against that. Now, I know why they do. There are a lot of people very sensitive because they want to protect... Usually, they want to protect trans people. You very rarely hear trans people saying this. Yeah. Trans people usually just want to get on with their lives.
Genuine trans people just want to get on with their lives, as you say. And also, genuine trans people can often pass and, can use facilities without anybody raising any objections. It's when, the new...
How do you know?
Well, when you get... now you've got male rapists suddenly deciding halfway through their trial, I identify as a woman, so send me to a women's prison. There's an obvious incentive there for them to get sent to a women's prison and start identifying. They're not genuine.
So the question I have for you is how does this help the Tories get elected?
Oh, it doesn't. I mean, that's it's a great question. That's
the greatest question you've ever asked. It doesn't, does it?
It doesn't. So why are they raising it at this time?
Well,
why is the Times
leaving it as a legacy? Not to prejudge the election. It could go either way, but it's unlikely. The polls say it's unlikely to go one of the ways. But they're leaving a legacy. When outgoing governments sometimes do this, they leave laws and systems that the incoming government will have to carry on.
But this isn't the law. It isn't the system. It's just somebody who maybe has a chance of being the whatchamacallit in the...
They're going to update the Equality Act, maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Who knows? We'll see if they do.